Sad loudly crying face road accident Aurora's car caught fire Aurora burned in the fire sister wives TLC. Hello friends, I am Elena, welcome to my channel. For the latest news update, please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon. Today's news has left fans of Sister Wives devastated. In a shocking and heartbreaking turn of events, Aurora Brown, the beloved daughter of Robin and Cody Brown, has been involved in a serious road accident that has changed everything. The accident took place late in the evening, when Aurora was reportedly driving home after visiting a friend. The vehicle lost control, flipped, and caught fire, resulting in injuries that no one could have predicted. Aurora's accident has shaken the entire Brown family and sent a wave of sorrow through the Sister Wives fan community. Emergency services were called immediately to the scene, but by the time help arrived, the situation had already become severe. Witnesses say the car was engulfed in flames, and Aurora was trapped inside for several agonizing minutes before she could be rescued. The injuries she sustained are reportedly critical. While initial reports confirm that Aurora survived the accident, the extent of her burns has not been publicly disclosed in detail. The family, in the midst of their grief, has asked for privacy and prayers as they navigate this unimaginable moment. Cody Brown, who has faced ongoing criticism for his treatment of his wives and children over the years, is reportedly inconsolable. Insiders close to the family say Cody arrived at the hospital visibly distraught, pacing the waiting room and sobbing uncontrollably. Despite the years of tension and fractured relationships that have plagued the Brown family, Aurora's accident has reminded everyone that tragedy unites people in the most painful ways. Robin Brown, Aurora's mother, has remained by her daughter's side since the moment she arrived at the hospital. Sources reveal that she has not left the burn unit even once, refusing to or eat until she knows her daughter will recover. Robin reportedly told staff that Aurora is her everything, and that seeing her baby girl in pain is the worst thing she has ever experienced. Fans of the show have taken to social media in an outpouring of love, concern, and support for Aurora. Messages of hope and healing have flooded platforms Instagram, and Christine Brown, who has remained mostly distant from Robin and Cody since her own separation from the plural marriage, issued a brief statement online. Though she has not always seen eye to eye with Robin or Cody, she expressed deep sadness and compassion for what Aurora and the family are going through. Her message was simple but powerful. No matter our past, this is a time for love and healing. I am praying for Aurora and everyone affected by this. Janelle and Mary Brown have also responded publicly. Janelle, known for her calm demeanor and rational approach, posted a touching tribute to Aurora, recalling memories of her as a sweet and quiet child who always brought warmth into every room. Mary, who has faced her own battles and estrangements within the family, shared a candlelight photo writing, "For Aurora. Light, healing, and strength. We are all with you." What makes this accident even more tragic is how young Aurora is. Having only recently stepped into adulthood, she had just begun to explore life beyond the shadow of her famous and complicated family. Aurora was reportedly planning to continue her studies and was even considering stepping away from the TLC spotlight to focus on her future career and independence. That future now hangs in uncertainty as the family waits for medical updates. Doctors say the next 72 hours are critical. Burn injuries, especially those sustained in car fires, can be unpredictable and require intense, specialized care. Aurora has already undergone emergency surgery and is expected to face a long and difficult road to recovery, including more surgeries, physical therapy, and emotional healing. Cody's response has sparked of sympathy and renewed criticism. While some fans are touched to see the patriarch in visible pain and showing raw emotion, others have pointed out that it often takes a tragedy for him to express such care. Comment threads online are filled with messages such as, "Now he realizes what really matters," and "Maybe this will change Cody for the better." Regardless of the public opinion, the pain is undeniably real. Aurora is more than a cast member of a reality show. She's a daughter, a sister, a friend, and a young woman with dreams, fears, and a life that has been brutally altered. The Brown family has remained mostly quiet outside of brief public comments, choosing instead to grieve and support Aurora privately. TLC has not yet issued an official statement, though sources close to the network say they are considering halting filming temporarily out of respect for the situation. Fans are holding out hope for a miracle. Aurora has always been a quiet presence on the show, but one that radiated gentleness and sincerity. Her episodes rarely brought drama, but always brought heart. Now that heart is fighting for its life in a hospital room, surrounded by family, love, and an entire community of supporters. Some fans have even started organizing blood drives and fundraising efforts to assist with Aurora's long-term medical needs. A GoFundMe page, started by a friend of the family, has already begun gaining traction, with thousands raised within just a few hours. The description reads, "Aurora has always been there for her family. Now it's time we show up for her." As the family prepares for the days ahead, one thing is certain: life will never be the same. The accident has brought a new perspective to every member of the Brown family, reminding them of how fragile life is and how quickly everything can change. Whether this moment leads to healing within the fractured family remains to be seen. But for now, the only thing that matters is Aurora's survival, her recovery, and the love that's being sent her way from around the world. Madison Brush, the daughter of Janelle Brown from the hit reality show Sister Wives, recently made headlines after issuing an emotional apology to Robin Brown's children. The apology, which many fans never expected, has brought up old wounds and reopened conversations about family dynamics and misunderstandings within the Brown family. The heart of the situation is a long-standing tension that has existed between Kody Brown's children from his different marriages. Robin Brown, Kody's fourth and only remaining wife, entered the family much later than the other wives. Her children, Dayton, Aurora, Brianna, Solomon, and Ariella, have often been seen as having a different relationship dynamic with Kody than his children from Mary, Janelle, and Christine. Madison, also known as Maddie, is one of Janelle's older children and grew up during the most active years of the family's polygamous lifestyle. Over the years, Maddie has been vocal about her thoughts and feelings, both on the show and off. She's been protective of her siblings and, at times, critical of the choices her father has made, particularly his treatment of her mother and siblings in comparison to Robin and her kids. The apology came as a surprise. In a recent interview, Madison admitted that when she was younger, she often carried frustration and resentment toward Robin's children, not out of personal hate but because of how quickly things shifted in the family after Robin's entrance. She said she felt displaced, confused, and frustrated watching her father seemingly shift his attention and presence toward Robin's household. That shift, she admits, was something she unfairly directed toward Robin's kids, especially Aurora and Brianna, who were close to her in age. According to Madison, this emotional apology has been a long time coming. She acknowledged that as a teenager, she struggled with jealousy and misunderstanding. Her family dynamic, which was already complicated, became even more strained when her father spent more time with Robin's children than with her and her siblings. She admitted to making passive-aggressive comments, avoiding interactions with Robin's kids, and even ignoring them during family events. While she believed at the time that she was standing up for her own siblings, she now sees it as emotional immaturity. In her words, "I was young, hurt, and confused. I didn't know how to process everything, and instead of talking it out, I just shut down or lashed out. I didn't give them a fair chance." This public acknowledgement was praised by many fans who saw it as a sign of maturity. It also gave a rare look into how deeply these blended family dynamics affected the children involved. While much of Sister Wives has focused on the wives' relationships and Kody's decisions, the children have always been impacted just as heavily, if not more so. Madison clarified that the apology wasn't prompted by a single event but had been building over time. She recently reconnected with Aurora and Brianna during a private family gathering. That interaction led to a heartfelt conversation where she finally shared her feelings and apologized directly to them. She said they were gracious, understanding, and even thanked her for being honest. Robin's children, especially Aurora, reportedly appreciated the apology but were not surprised by it. According to a family insider, they always knew Madison wasn't being cruel. They just understood she was going through her own struggles at the time. Still, hearing her take ownership meant a lot. Interestingly, Madison also acknowledged that her feelings had been influenced by the adult conversations she overheard growing up, things said by the other wives and even Cody himself about Robin and her children. While she did not name anyone directly, it was clear she believed some of her early resentment stemmed from things she absorbed from the environment around her, not just personal experiences. She went on to say that motherhood played a significant role in her change of perspective. Now that she is raising her own children, Madison admitted that she better understands the complexities of parenting and family loyalty. "It's hard," she said. "You want to be fair to all your kids, but emotions are messy. As a child, I didn't understand that. As a mother, I see it more clearly now." Cody has not publicly commented on the apology, though some fans believe this move could be a bridge toward repairing deeper family divides. In the past, Cody has been criticized for his favoritism toward Robin and her children, something even his other wives and older children have acknowledged. For many viewers of Sister Wives, this apology was not just about Madison and Robin's children. It represented a much larger conversation about healing, personal growth, and accountability. Fans noted that this could be the beginning of more open conversations among the Brown children, a sign that while the marriages may be strained or dissolved, the children still have a chance to come together as a family. Not everyone in the fan base reacted positively, though. Some argued that Madison should not have needed to apologize, as she was just a child reacting to a difficult family situation. Others believed it was too little, too late. But for those involved directly, the moment was meaningful. Robin reportedly expressed her appreciation for Madison's maturity, saying that what matters most now is moving forward. Sources close to the family say she told her children to respond with grace and to leave the past behind, emphasizing forgiveness and unity. Madison ended her statement by saying, "We can't change what we did or didn't do as kids, but we can take responsibility as adults. That's what I'm trying to do. I hope it inspires others in my family to do the same." The Brown family has undergone years of public scrutiny and internal conflict. Through it all, the children have been a quiet but powerful part of the narrative. Madison Brush's apology, whether accepted or debated by fans, shows that even in broken families, there is room for reconciliation, maturity, and emotional growth. In the world of Sister Wives, few things have sparked as much controversy and heartbreak as the perception that Cody Brown favors Robin Brown's children over the rest. For years, fans have closely followed the dynamics between Cody and his numerous children from his 4 wives, Mary, Janelle, Christine, and Robin. As the family has unraveled and relationships have strained or dissolved, the one connection that has remained strong is between Cody and Robin's household. This has led many to ask, does Cody Brown spend more time with Robin's children than the rest of his kids? Cody Brown and Robin Brown share 2 biological children together, Solomon and Ariella. In addition, Cody legally adopted Robin's 3 older children from a previous marriage, Dayton, Aurora, and Brianna. Since the start of their union, Cody has been deeply involved in the lives of all 5 of Robin's kids. Over time, however, this bond has grown even stronger, especially in contrast to the dwindling contact he seems to have with his children from his other marriages. In recent years, the once united Brown family has become fractured. Christine was the first to officially leave the marriage in 2021. Janelle followed, and Mary confirmed her separation soon after. As these relationships ended, so did Cody's presence in many of his other children's lives. Several of his adult children have publicly spoken about the growing distance between them and their father. Some have even admitted they have little or no contact with him now. For instance, Gwendolyn Brown, Christine's daughter, has mentioned in various social media and YouTube discussions that her father has grown distant. Paydon Brown, another of Christine's children, has made similar remarks, often joking about his father's limited involvement but clearly hurt by it. Janelle's sons, particularly Gabriel and Garrison, have expressed more intense emotions. The rift between them and Cody has been well documented, especially during the COVID-19 pandemic, when tensions rose dramatically over differing opinions and house visits. Gabriel and Garrison felt abandoned by their father and have not been shy about voicing their disappointment. In contrast, Cody appears to be a very present father to Robin's children. They live under the same roof, spend holidays together, and are consistently shown on the series as the center of his family life. He often appears to be nurturing, affectionate, and engaged with Solomon and Ariella, both of whom are still quite young. The older children, Dayton, Aurora, and Brianna, also maintain a visibly close relationship with him. Robin herself has stated that Cody is an active father to all of her children and that he's always prioritized their emotional and physical well-being. The imbalance in time and attention hasn't gone unnoticed by the audience or by the Brown children themselves. Many fans believe that Robin's family became the default primary family, especially after her legal marriage to Cody in 2014 and the subsequent adoption of her kids. While the other wives and their children were once part of a plural family dynamic, it seems clear that Cody has, over time, narrowed his definition of family to what within Robin's household. This shift might partly be attributed to logistics. Cody resides full-time with Robin and their kids, which naturally gives him more time with them. But even considering that, the lack of effort to remain connected with his other children has left many viewers and family members disheartened. Christine and Janelle have voiced concerns about his apparent favoritism. Christine has mentioned that her children deserve a father just as much as Robin's do. Janelle has expressed frustration that her sons, particularly during their teenage years, needed guidance and support from their father but received distance instead. Mary's daughter, Leon, has also appeared to have limited contact with Cody. While Mary and Cody's relationship had been strained for years, culminating in a complete separation, it's sad to see that Leon's bond with Cody hasn't endured much better. Fans argue that Cody's role as a father should transcend his marital status with the mothers of his children. Divorce or separation from the wives shouldn't equate to a detachment from his kids, especially those who are still emotionally or financially dependent on him. The inconsistency in his parenting has led to sharp criticism from both viewers and commentators of the show. In Robin's defense, she has at times attempted to bridge the gap between Cody and the other children. She has spoken publicly about how she wants the family to stay connected and how she wishes things hadn't turned out so fragmented. However, these comments are often met with skepticism, as many believe her actions don't match her words. There's a prevailing belief that she benefits from Cody's exclusive attention and is in no hurry to share that bond again with the wider family. The question remains, is Cody Brown simply closer to Robin's children because of proximity and current marriage status, or is there a deeper emotional preference at play? While Cody has denied any favoritism in the past, his behavior tells a different story. His efforts to stay involved with Robin's kids, attending their events, helping with school, participating in family outings, are all signs of a deeply involved father. Unfortunately, similar efforts are not being made for his other children. Cody has often said he wants a strong family unit, but his definition of that seems to have shifted. What was once a sprawling, interconnected plural family has become a nuclear family with Robin at the center. The emotional and physical distance between him and his other kids continues to grow, leaving a trail of resentment, sadness, and confusion. As Sister Wives continues to unfold, the contrast between Cody's parenting with Robin's children and his disengagement from his other children remains one of the show's most painful truths. Whether or not he'll attempt to repair those strained relationships in the future. Fans of Sister Wives have always been quick to notice patterns and similarities among the Brown family. Recently, speculation began swirling around Aurora Brown, the daughter of Cody and Robin Brown, when rumors emerged about her having a new boyfriend. While the family has remained relatively quiet about Aurora's personal life, fans have taken to online platforms to discuss the surprising resemblance between Aurora's alleged boyfriend and her father, Cody Brown. This rumor has sparked a wave of reactions ranging from curiosity to concern, and many are wondering what it really means. Aurora Brown has grown up largely in front of the cameras. As one of Robin Brown's children from a previous marriage, she was adopted by Cody Brown early on, and has been considered one of his daughters ever since. Over the years, viewers have seen her go through several milestones, including graduating high school and starting college. Now that Aurora is a young adult, it's natural that fans would be interested in her romantic life, especially when something about it seems to echo her family's past. The rumored boyfriend hasn't been confirmed by the Brown family or by Aurora herself, However, a photo began circulating online that claimed to show Aurora with a young man at a social gathering. In the image, the man stands close beside her, and several fans immediately pointed out that his facial features, hair color, and even posture seemed strangely familiar. Comments started flooding in, with viewers writing things like, "Is it just me or does he look like Kody Brown, and why does Aurora's boyfriend look like her dad?" While it's not uncommon for people to be attracted to those who resemble someone familiar or significant in their lives, the visual comparison has raised eyebrows. The idea that Aurora might be dating someone who bears a resemblance to her adoptive father has ignited discussions around family dynamics, upbringing, and even subconscious preferences. Still, others argue that the situation is being blown out of proportion and that it's just a coincidence. Some fans have gone so far as to post side-by-side photos of Kody and the alleged boyfriend to highlight their similarities. Their blonde curly hair, strong jawlines, and similar facial expressions have only fueled the speculation. A number of Reddit threads and fan forums have taken a deep dive into the topic, with users debating whether the resemblance is real or imagined. While some believe it's a stretch, others are convinced the similarity is uncanny. Robin Brown has not responded to the chatter, nor has Kody addressed the rumors about his daughter's romantic life. Given the family's increasingly private approach to off-camera matters, especially in the wake of recent divorces and drama, it's not surprising that they've remained silent. However, their silence hasn't stopped fans from analyzing every detail and drawing their own conclusions. The speculation has also led to broader conversations about the emotional influence Kody may have had on Robin's children. Some followers of the show believe that Robin's household has always been the most structured and tightly knit, with her children growing up in a more stable environment compared to Kody's other kids. This might have led Aurora to look for traits in a partner that resemble what she saw in her father figure, for better or worse. Others have questioned whether the boyfriend's alleged resemblance to Kody says more about fans' perceptions than it does about Aurora's actual choices. After all, Kody Brown has a very distinctive look, and some argue that people with similar features may not actually resemble him as much as it seems at first glance. According to this viewpoint, the look-alike claim may be more of a projection than a reflection of reality. Another layer to the discussion is the emotional impact of growing up in such a public family. Being part of Sister Wives means Aurora's every move is scrutinized, and it's possible that the photo in question has been misinterpreted entirely. There's no confirmation that the young man is even Aurora's boyfriend, let alone that he shares a deep resemblance to Kody. Still, the rumor continues to gain traction.